Guys, I can't believe I found this. This, I'm pretty sure, is my very first star-stable notebook. Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today I'm showing you what, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is my very first star-stable notebook. And let's walk you through what's going on here. First of all, I usually, when I get a spiral notebook like this, I tape up the cover because it's usually not very, like, sturdy. And so I do the same on the back. So I don't know what I was doing with all this yellow stuff here. I guess maybe I was using it for like some sort of a painting project and like making it so that like I would just paint over this and not be worried about painting on like a hard surface or something. So it's been a really long time. Wow, it's really dusty. Oh my goodness. Having to wipe my hands on my pants here, but all right, let's take a look through here. This is, like I said, my very first star-stable notebook, and I do have actually like another notebook that is going to be filmed, then plus my big giant green binder, which I think I alluded to in my last video, but I just want to say this is like a time capsule, everybody. It's so exciting. Okay. So, first thing, wow, we got a little cover page here. I like the little A as my font here and like the little star here. That's pretty fun. Ooh, okay, so this is a person who I used to do private lessons with, and let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. I don't know if they were in the club, or I don't think they were in the club at this time. I think this was just me trying to keep up with, like, all the moves that I had taught that person. Yeah, same with this person. I think they used to be friends. I don't think they play anymore, but yeah, this is really interesting. Okay, so then we have, I guess, another student here. What's going on here? So we've got a schedule of activities. Yeah, it looks like Emerald Hunter stuff. So I don't know if by this point if I was owning the club. I guess I was. I guess so, because this is September and then I started owning it in like June. Well, no, not June. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't remember. So it looks like this is when I was trying to work on the outfit, the official club outfit. And like I put all the star coins and the Jorvik shilling prices here. Okay, up next we've got some moves here. Yeah, this is how I used to like learn dressage moves, and like I would make a little diagram and definition and things like that. This is a list of all the music I used to use on my channel, and I guess I tore a page out at the bottom here. Okay, so we have attendance notes. I don't know what's happening here, and we have a list. Oh, look at all these old members. Wow, I remember all of these people. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. So we had Cara Ravenholm and then Cheyenne Sleepyglass. They were like some of the OG members that like had stayed for a really long time. And let's see. Yeah, all these other people. Yeah, I remember all of these people. I don't know what's happening here. I think this is when I was trying to like figure out stats to be like a better racer and stuff like that. And then over here, what's happening here? Just more outfit notes and stuff like that. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, we have, looks like 2 more dressage students here, and I don't know if that was just private lessons or if this was just like them being in the club lessons, things like that. Liberty moves, that's pretty cool. Star-stable Liberty doesn't have much like, I guess, traction in the community, but I would love to see people do Liberty more often. I think this was a video that I was planning to film here. Let me see if I can get my camera just a little bit more aligned. Ooh, we have some intermediate moves. Wow, intermediate and advanced, so different variations of triple curls, and we still use these to this day. So if you want to borrow these notes, go ahead. Moves that I made up? Are we sure about that? I don't know. I think I just made up the names, so I called them Alpha and Beta, right, because we already had the move called Delta in the community. So I made up the names and not necessarily the moves themselves. Here are some other moves here. This, I feel like this came from like a Metal Queens video. Don't know. Even more student notes here, and I'm sorry, my camera keeps kind of wanting to go out of focus on the top of the page here. I don't know if I can make it focus. Yeah, it kind of wants to... Oh well. Ooh, okay, up next, here's a little bit interesting of a format of my calendar here. Yeah, I definitely grew out of this, because, like, look at all of the space here. What's going on? 2-month anniversary! Look at that! Thursday, August 20th! Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, so some to-do list stuff, and all that kind of good stuff. Up next, looks like we got a shopping spree list. That's really interesting, all the stuff that I wanted to... Oh, right! So I really loved Detroit Become Human, and I still do, but the thing is that I actually wanted to try to recreate their outfits, like the characters' outfits in the game, and I had to plan out and buy all of the stuff so I could figure out, like, what it is that looked like their characters. So yeah, I bought all of that stuff. Oh, it looks like we got another video idea over here of all of these Detroit Become Human characters. And then we have, looks like a dressage test for somebody to rank up. Up next is another dressage test from Car Ravenholm again. Awesome. Oh, interview questions. Yes, so this is, wow, this is the list of questions that we used to ask people when they were joining the club. And I think this is before we had Discord, this is before we had Google applications, so really interesting. I think we would mail them, or we would either like live in-game type out the questions. So yeah, we literally look at this Discord, oh my goodness. And then I wanted to try Detroit Evolution characters. So Detroit Evolution is a fan-made film related to Detroit Become Human, and it's a really good short film, but I wanted to try to recreate their characters in Star Stable. Okay, so we've got another calendar here. Yeah, look at this, straightness exercise. We got a free day on Tuesday. I wonder what the deal was with the free day, because nowadays we don't really do like free days in the middle of the week, unless it's like a federal holiday or something. But like we don't really do this anymore. We're pretty active like 5 days a week, so it's kind of interesting to see, like, you know, what was the purpose of that? Filming a club info video down here. That looks like, yeah, I used to film Emerald Hunters videos more often, where we would say like, oh, applications have opened, or here's some information about, you know, changes and updates in the club. We definitely did not have a curriculum here, but like, you know, it's interesting that I was always thinking about theory and technique all of this time. Up next, we have club games and activity ideas. Wow, look at all this big list of activity ideas. So you want to borrow this? Go ahead. But this has all been like transferred to Discord and like online and stuff like that. I realize I'm not really showing the bottom of the page here, so I'll be sure to move that up. Okay, Star Stable ASMR. So that is another video idea I should definitely go back to. Some different locations, and let's see what's next. Literally one page dedicated to video defaults. This is when I was using my old video editor program. Okay, so we've got some more dressage moves here. So we got wind and mel, snake, fish hook, all of these fun moves. Paradise, that's really cool there. Whoa, here's a big spread of dressage moves. Yeah, so I think, yeah, I feel like these came from the Metal Queens channel when Metal Queens was, well, I wouldn't say Metal Queens, it's Quinn Pony Lord's channel that had Metal Queens on it. But a lot of moves I think came from them. And we don't use these moves anymore, I don't think. We don't call, like, this move here, they called it Millie. We would just call it as I curl wave nowadays. It's interesting to see, you know, this is what I like learned. This is what I like grew up on. Another shopping spree video here. We got some background music, a list of what I use there. Outfits on horses. What on earth does this mean? I don't remember what this means. Okay, so we've got another schedule. Look at that! Emerald Hunter's 3-month anniversary. Yeah, so we, what we used to do is we used to celebrate our anniversaries every single month, up until I think we got to the 1-year mark. After that, we started doing, you know, one every year instead of every month. But look at that, 3-month anniversary, isn't that fun? Tuesday was just always a free day, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, so we got some other things that was going on at that time. Yeah, I don't use this method of dividing the page like this anymore. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Let's open this and expand this. Recreating Detroit Become Human characters if DBH characters were equestrians. Wow. Okay, so I guess I had been planning that video for a really long time. But up next, oh, Sea Vikings lessons, yeah. Oh, you know what? This is where I had learned this move, so salute from Sea Vikings. Yeah, wow. I don't know what date this lesson was. Darn, I'm upset that I didn't write down the date here, but that was a really long time ago. And I think that was like the only lesson that they had done at the time. Let's see, show jumping, don't know what's happening here. This maybe was this for an event. So we got some more dressage moves here. So we've got, I think this, I wonder if this translated here, because we have the salute here and then we have salute here again, but I don't know. Jolt? Okay, so some different names for moves here, right? Equip shield, thread wave, bear core? Is that, did I hear that right? I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, some more dressage moves. Okay, Beck's daily schedule. This is, I guess, when I was trying to, like, have some sort of a method to grind on the game and, like, what I would do each day. So if you ever, like, have a lot of stuff to do in the game, you have a lot of quests or reputation, try to come up with a schedule. That way you're not, like, doing every single thing every single day. It's just, like, a lot, right? And so just, you have a club activity, and then I did some Farrah's Workshop stuff, and then Farrah's Workshop stuff, and then reputation quests. Wow. So that used to be my schedule, apparently. And then this is another club member here. This is, yeah, me. These are my interview notes. Like, when I ask them questions about them joining the club, this is my notes for that. I guess she reapplied. I don't know what happened to, like, I'm pretty sure they were already in the club, so I don't know why I have new notes here for this person. Alright, Once Upon a Time characters, so the TV show, Once Upon a Time, I guess I was trying to recreate outfits for these characters, so Emma, Hook, and Regina, so that's pretty cool. Okay, another club interview. I mentioned that, I guess when I finished the interview, I had put that they were on trial. Oh my gosh, my phone is yet again being a little bit blurry. First two races, yeah, so we actually have a video on this. If you ever do those first two, you know, the village, or the first person to the Wheels Mill, so yeah, you guys should do those races. I would love if Star Stable would add more races all over Jorvik like these, but yeah, I don't know. We've got some more variations of triple curls, it looks like. Oh yeah, see, this is my notes I was taking for this actual event here. So the first two, whatever location, as a tournament, and I think we tried to do this as a collaboration with another club or something like that. I totally forgot what happened there, but I remember there were some people that joined us. Dang, look at this page. I have no idea what happened to that page. Who are these people? Are these people that wanted to join the club? I guess. I don't know what all of these abbreviations mean. Are these people that maybe we invited to an event? Huh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm hitting the camera. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, so at this point, you know, this whole notebook is 6 years old, if you can believe that, because this is 2020, right? So back in the COVID days, and, yeah, I don't remember all of this stuff anymore, but it's just really cool to kind of just see the history of how I personally, interacted with Star Stable and the community and dressage and things like that, and what kind of video ideas I was planning and stuff like that. Let's see, some more dressage moves. I don't know what's going on here. A couple more people I took notes for. This is actually kind of crazy, but a list of my friends and the reasons why we are friends. Oh yeah, that's right. All these people. Yeah, all these people. I remember all of these names, but I don't know if I'm still like friends with all these people anymore. I don't think so. But yeah, it's really cool to just see like all of these people that, like, this person, Summer Ponies was my very first club that I ever joined, and they were kind of the first club to teach me any amount of dressage. Yeah, I think I wanted to just keep a list of reasons of, like, oh wait, I remember why we're friends now. So this is that list here. I don't think this is accurate anymore. I think I have a couple of these people maybe still friends, but I'm just not sure. So if you happen to see your name here, that's really cool. Okay, I don't know why this person, Cheyenne, is taped in the back here, but yeah, that is my very first Star Stable notebook, everybody. So, whoa, I completely crunched that page. Let me fold that back there. Wow, so isn't that cool to see a little bit of history of Star Stable kind of just immortalized in this dusty, ratty, yellow painted notebook here. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys keep Star Stable notebooks like this. And like I said, I actually have more notebooks that are coming up in the future here, so I'm really excited to show those to you guys. I had mentioned previously that we're gonna go through this big giant binder here. I don't know how well you can see that it's super huge, but we're definitely gonna be going through that. But I have another notebook after this one before we get to the big green one that I just put over there. So I hope you guys are excited. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're interested in watching more Star Stable notebook flip throughs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everybody!